I think humans find what they're looking for.
Limit access to the things that you feel worse about yourself.
So I said start with compassion, lead with gratitude, and the third thing is focus on what will actually make you happy.
Rise and shine!
It's Entspresso time!
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I am not a morning person, but if you create a schedule that inspires you daily, it will change your life. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of Entspresso from Gary Vaynerchuk.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
I think that people need to try to be self-aware about what makes them happy and doesn't make them happy. Right now, I view social media as a mirror. I think what people are putting out is an incredible indicator of what's inside of them. So right now there's a lot of political anxiety. There's a lot of ideological anxiety. And so what we're seeing is a lot of judgment. I think, the early days, especially when you and I were on it, like there was a lot of Nirvana early users. It was very soft. I think you are seeing a different version of that today, but that is, getting off of social is no different than stop watching CNN or Fox every night or reading the Journal or the Times. We consume as animals, and I think if one feels overwhelmed, they should stop consuming, but I don't put social media consumption in a very different place than the films and music and books that one reads. Like, the collective replies of people's angst is no different than Kurt Cobain's singular angst, other than it's a collective versus a singular. And so I think it's great. And like when people are like, oh, like what are you gonna think about that? I'm like, I don't care about social media. I really don't. I care about humans communicating with each other. I'm fascinated by communication, and I'm fascinated that we now have a collective ability to communicate at a scale that we've never seen before. And I think right now people are focusing on the downside of that, and I think we're forgetting the upside of it. There's so much love and greatness going on every day. I think humans find what they're looking for. If you're signing into Twitter to find a fight, or to find somebody to fight with, or to see some negativity, you're gonna find it. I think if you go to Twitter or Instagram to find happiness and positivity, it's there at scale.
Your environment has been perfectly created to keep you where you are. Your environment is not just the 7 people that you hang out the most with, right? That famous expression of you are the result of the 7 people that you hang out with. That's true. And it's also the media you consume, the apps that you're using, the videos that you're watching, the books that you're reading, the podcasts you're listening to, the clothes that you're wearing. It all speaks to keeping you exactly where you are. And so you have to decide, what is the life that you want? And then are you surrounding yourself with the people, with the resources, with the tools, with the ideas to pull you into the place that you want to be? This is why I make these videos. This is why I am on YouTube and I still consume YouTube videos, because I want to be around the people who pull me up, who make me think bigger, who push me to a different zone. Because a lot of the people around me keep me where I am. They're super positive and encouraging and supportive, but I'm the most ambitious person of a lot of the people that I know, and that's probably you too. You're probably the most ambitious person that you know, and that's a problem. Because then you stay limiting your potential. Doesn't mean that you stay completely stuck. You've got ambition, but if everybody's telling you that you're doing such a great job, or that you're thinking too big, or that you're too ambitious, you are squashing your own abilities. You're squashing your own potential, and you have to be around the things that push you forward, that realize that you're not doing enough, that pull you into a better direction. I look at my top 10 channel, for example. I need that. I need those videos for me. I watch those videos consistently for me because I want to be around Elon Musk and Gary Vee and Brendan Burchard and Ed Mylett and all of these people every day. I need a little bit every day. And so I would still make the videos even just for me. My research team, I would still have them on board researching and finding the videos just for me, because I need it. This is my personal development and growth habit that I need to have in my life. It may not be as fancy edited, it may not have, you know, all the cuts and everything, and I'm super grateful and thankful that I've been able to, because of you guys, build a business that then can hire a team and can make even more content, but I need it for me. I want to be around those people daily. And so what I encourage you to do is think about, one, the people in your life. It's time to do an audit on the people in your life. How many of the people in your life, when you leave a conversation with them, do you feel better about yourself or worse? This is the audit. We got to call this something. I don't know. I'm going to come up with something later. But when you meet somebody, when you're hanging out with them, when you're spending time with them, start with the people in your life. Do you feel better or worse about yourself? When you leave, a lot of people will drain your energy. A lot of people, when you leave them, you feel tired, you feel overwhelmed, you feel stressed, you feel maybe you need a shower, go for a walk, or to escape, right? You want to spend less time with those people. Maybe zero time with some of those people. Just because you were friends in high school doesn't mean you should still be friends now, right? Maybe you've grown, you've adapted, you've learned, you moved on, and they haven't. Doesn't mean that they're bad people, but if they're sucking your energy, you want to spend less time with them. If that's your mom who's sucking your energy, maybe you don't want to cut her out of your life, but maybe you stop spending time talking about certain subjects. Maybe when you're talking about family or you know, the weather or the sports or you know, whatever you're talking about that makes you feel great, awesome. But when you're talking about your career or having kids or whatever it is, that causes stress. And you have to set the boundaries. You have to now be the adult in the relationship for both of you and set the boundaries on what you will and will not talk about, because it cannot be that you're gonna go and feel stressed and overwhelmed every time you're around your parents. And you use that for other people as well in your life. So you audit the people in your life, and do they make you feel better or worse about yourself when you leave them? Anybody who makes you feel better, find a way to spend more time with them. It might be a loose connection. It might be somebody who you don't meet that often, but you feel better every time you're around them. Find a way to spend more time with them. Try to set up a regular coffee meeting, right? If somebody makes you feel great, say, hey, I love the energy. Whenever I leave talking to you, I always feel better about myself. I'm amped up and ready to go chase my goals. Are you down to have a monthly coffee meeting? Right? Like, offer that, put it out there, see what they say. When you start spending time with those people more, it's gonna pull you forward. It's gonna take you to the direction that you wanna take. Okay, so that's step one, is with the people in your life, the physical people in your life, and setting up boundaries. You have to, or you're gonna stay stuck. Step two is look at the media that you're consuming. From the videos that you're watching like this, to the books that you're reading, to the people who you follow on Instagram, to the podcasts that you listen to, how much of it, same test. Do you feel better or worse about yourself after you're consuming it? When you watch my videos, do you feel better or worse about yourself? Hopefully better. But if it's not, if you feel worse about yourself after watching, then unsubscribe and go follow somebody else. The people you follow on Instagram, do you feel better about yourself when you leave Instagram? Or do you feel worse about yourself? It's not Instagram that's the problem, it's the people you're following that's the problem. Switch up the people that you're following. Same thing for me. If you love my stuff on Instagram, awesome, keep following it. If it makes you feel worse about yourself, again, not my intention, but unfollow me and go follow somebody else. The books that you're reading, the TV shows that you're watching, the media you're consuming, all of it, audit it. Anything that you're doing consistently, audit it and see, do I feel better about myself or worse about myself? And your goal is to restrict or limit access to the things that you feel worse about yourself. And then inject more of the things that make you feel great about yourself. Step three now, think about your habits and your routines. What are you doing on a daily basis? What do you do first thing in the morning when you wake up? How much of it is designed to make you feel better about yourself? Because you can't hope that you wake up and feel inspired every day. I woke up today not mega inspired. I went to bed late last night, right? I didn't sleep until 3 something in the morning, had a rough night trying to get to sleep. And so I woke up, Nina's waking me up, and I was not angry, but I didn't jump out of bed, right, Nina? Did not jump out of bed and like, yeah, Tuesday! It did not happen. I'm not a morning person, and on low sleep, it's even worse. So the difference is though the habits and routines. So how do you start your day? What are the things that you do every day? And again, audit them. Do they make you feel better or worse about yourself? Your goal out of a morning routine, there's so many different morning routines that you can have, right? And you look at The Rock and he's got his, and you look at Gary V and he's got his, and you look at different people and they've got their routines. Great. You could try them on and see how it fits for you. The goal out of the morning routine, and you probably have a morning routine, but the goal, here's where achievers mess up with morning routines. Okay, you have a morning routine and it's better than what your friends have. And so it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you've got it all dialed in. You probably don't. You probably need to fix your morning routine. What's the goal from a morning routine? Your goal from a morning routine, by the end of it, needs to be for you to have the feeling of boldness, for you to be ready to go off and attack the day, period. Most of you are going through the motions of having a morning routine, but you don't feel courageous, bold, inspired, motivated by the end of it. There's two fixes for it. Either one, you need to add something into it. You need to put something in that will help you get that courageous feeling. Or two, you're not doing your current routine with enough intention. You're not spending enough actual time, because while watching this video might be the thing that helps you get motivated, inspired, courageous, bold, you're also doing it while brushing your teeth, while doing the dishes, while trying to do push-ups, while doing something else, and you just don't have the intention where it matters. Your goal of the morning routine is to have boldness, confidence, courageousness, so that you're ready to go and start your day with fire. You do that every day, your life will change. Your environment, your habits, your routines, everything has been perfectly designed to keep you where you are. If you want to change it, step one, you audit the people in your life and set up restrictions and boundaries on the people who are taking your energy and spending more time with the people who are giving you energy. Step two, we're auditing all the media we're consuming, the videos we're watching, the podcasts we're listening to, the books that we're reading, and you put it through the same filter. And you want to be around the things that consistently give you more energy. And then step three is you audit your schedule. You audit especially your morning routine, and you look at it as, is this the thing that by the end of it, when I'm done my morning routine, I have more energy, I'm ready to go attack the day, I feel bold, I feel courageousness, and if not, then you need to add something in or do it again with more intention. Now I've got a special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, it's time for the question of the day. I wanna know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action to do something in the next week? When you just watch something and get inspired, the science says you have a 35% chance of following through. But when you create an actual action plan around it, you have a 91% chance of following through, and I want that to be you, Believe Nation. And then when you commit to others and have some accountability, like you can in the comment section right here, you increase your chances of following through to 95%. So I want you to follow through. I want to know your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week. Put it down below so I can celebrate you. Also, if you want to have more self-belief and self-confidence, I have designed a free training just for you, where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you an unlisted video, absolutely free, to your email to slowly shift your self-confidence and self-belief forward. To join for free, check the link in the description below.
I really think mindset is everything, and so you've got to really decide, are you going to be positive about things or negative about things? Seek out your friend's friend who brings positive vibes and make them part of your world, and cut out your homie from college that thinks the world sucks. Watch what that addition and subtraction does to your life. You don't just sit in your room hoping and then something lucky happens. Nobody just knocks on your house's door and says, congratulations, you've been awarded this. Luck comes from being in the right spot.
Be yourself, be humble, be grounded in that way. One of the things that envy forces us to do, and this is where we start getting into trouble, is that envy makes us feel that someone else has an ideal life, or that that life is ideal. So what we start doing is copying that life. What we're already doing is that we're following a path that's not right for us. You're already taking a blueprint of someone else's life, saying that blueprint works for you, and working on it. Many years down the line, you reflect and you think, why did I waste all that time? That wasn't right for me. So I said, start with compassion, lead with gratitude. And the third thing is, focus on what will actually make you happy. Ask yourself, what actually would make me happy? Okay, that person's got a great holiday, but actually, that's not even my ideal holiday. And a lot of people end up spending that money, going on that holiday, and then not having fun, and then realizing that later.
Evan, thank you so much for having a couple seconds and being able to tell the Believe Nation a little bit about Empathy Wines. It means a lot to me that you would take this valuable real estate and time on your channel to give me some love. It means a lot. It's just good karma points, and so you're awesome. Thank you. Believe Nation, if you're into wine at all, go to empathywines.com. My whole career's work was poured into producing a wine that rivaled $40 to $60 wine for 20 bucks a bottle. I'm just super excited about this subscription-based wine business. You can order 3, 6, or 12 bottles in subscription form, rosé, white, red. If you search on Instagram or Twitter, you will be blown away. People are literally like, I don't even like Gary Vee, but the wine's good. Super proud of the effort. Thanks, Evan, for the time. Wishing you guys all happy and healthy.
If you want to learn how to market on social media like Gary Vee, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.